fans, Blue Goblin here with my latest comic book review blog for the week of the 26th of August 2009. Remember, you can be I hope you're watching this either it be on YouTube or Facebook.com. It doesn't really matter which website you pick as long as you watch, and I'll be grateful. Okay, we got 8 books to review, 4 Marvels, 4 DC. Granted, I picked up more books than 8, but these I thought were the ones that need to be reviewed. Some good, some bad, so bear with me. We're going to start with a book I've been waiting for, Fantastic Four number 570. I got to give props to Jonathan Hickman. This is the way a Fantastic Four book should be written. Jonathan Hickman nailed it where Mark Millar failed it. You see, Jonathan Hickman does a much better job of writing Reed Richards as who he is. The most scientifically brilliant mind in the history of the Marvel Universe. That's who Reed Richards is. Mark Millar, yes, he did make Reed Richards seem somewhat intelligent, but not nearly as intelligent as he really should be. This is the way Reed Richards is, and I'm loving it. I'm one of those Fantastic Four fans who loves it when the characters seem like they are actually in character. You know, and it's just I like it. I like Fantastic Four. I've always liked Fantastic Four. Granted, not everybody likes Reed Richards. Not everybody likes scientific mumbo jumbo. I don't mind it. It's good. It's good reading. It's good stuff. I loved this book. That's just me. Next up, Ms.Marvel 44. War of the Marvels continues, and this storyline's getting a little loopy here for me. You know, it's just reading this book. It looks like, you know, Carol Danvers, aka her new guys, Catherine Donovan, whatever. And it seems like her character, her being, and Ms. Marvel have literally split into 2 separate beings, when I thought they were already put back together, and the story's starting to get a little iffy for me. War of the Marvels started off really strong with the return of Carol Danvers and everything, but it's starting to lose some of its steam a little bit, but hopefully it'll pick right back up, and we'll get a Ms. Marvel title that we can love and really, truly appreciate. This book was good, but it wasn't as good as how the War of the Marvels started, and I'm just praying to Brian Reed, please finish this storyline and make it look like it makes sense. Because I am a huge fan of Ms. Marvel. I am. She's old school. I love old school stuff. Okay, next up. Wait, before I review this, I'm going to let everybody know I might get some hate for what I'm about to say about this particular book. So remember, this is my opinion, nobody else's, just mine. And if I offend anybody, I'm truly sorry. Deadpool number 14. Okay, don't get me wrong. This book was funny. It had its funny moments, but I'm starting to get burnt out on Deadpool fill-in books that have nothing to do with anything else in the entire Marvel Universe. It's just a fill-in story until we get another crossover and stuff. I'm really starting to get burnt out on Deadpool comics that have no meaning. I like to read Deadpool when he's interacting with other characters in the Marvel Universe and yet still be funny. Merc with the Mouth is great. Merc with the Mouth is really good. He's working with Kazar, and he's going to be working with the Marvel Zombies. Now that's good. Suicide Kings was great because he was working with Spider-Man, Punisher, and Daredevil, and he was fighting off guys like Tombstone. That was great. This, however, is really slipping for me. You know what? Fuck it. I mean, I'm starting to get burnt out on Deadpool books that are just out there for the sake of selling a Deadpool book. I want a Deadpool story to actually have a purpose instead of just being a fill-in issue with a bunch of random jokes, and that's just it. I mean, that book was funny, but that was it. It was just a funny book. All right, let's keep moving along. Dark Reign Elektra number 5. Finally, this series ends, and it ends odd. It ends really odd. Dark Reign Elektra started off beautifully, awesome, and it came off right after the heels of Secret Invasion. Elektra's going around killing everybody. She's going back into epic battles with Bullseye. Truly good for the old school fans, and the way this series ends puzzled me. She kills the rest of her enemies and just walks away while Norman Osborn's talking to her on a video prompter, and she just walks away. And let me take a little. Yeah, she walks away and doesn't say a goddamn word. Okay. Now what? I mean, it's almost like, okay, we're done with the series, and now you're done with it. Now what? What's next for Elektra? Doesn't say. Doesn't say what's next for Elektra. She's just going to disappear again? I don't know. Okay. Detective Comics. We're going to go into DC. Detective Comics 856. Chick on chick action. Swing! Okay. All joking aside, this book was great. I love the storytelling, but once again, this is an issue of Detective Comics where the artwork clearly outshines the writing. The writing is good. Greg Rucka does a nice job, but J.H. Williams III just overpowers him in this sale. I mean, this artwork is just incredibly, stunningly beautiful, and it's definitely worth the $3.99 price tag. The second story with the question was all right too, but I'm just a sucker for Detective Comics, and it's, you know, Batwoman is one of those underrated characters, and I have a feeling that she's gonna play a major role in the DC universe up in the future. I mean, to me, that's just my opinion. Batwoman is not one of the most used characters, and I think that's kind of sad because I see potential in that character. All right, let's move along to Green Lantern 45, Star Sapphire versus Sinestro, and this was a nice issue. Lots of the Black Lanterns that show up in this book just blew my fucking mind. Holy shit here and a holy shit there, a holy shit here, there, everywhere. I love this book. This was great. The fight between Carol and Sinestro was beautifully done. We see a part of Sinestro that we might have forgotten, and I'm just saying the Black Lantern, I can't spoil it. I can't spoil it. I want to spoil it, but I can't. I'm not going to. I'm just going to say, get that book. You'll love it. Okay, next up, Blackest Night Titans #1. Now, I have a confession to make. I'm giving Titans another chance. Now, Hulk is getting no chance in hell of me ever buying another Hulk title until they get rid of the Red Hulk. The Red Hulk is the beginning of the end for the Hulk for me, and Hulk sucks now, so you know what, fuck the Hulk. But I'm giving Titans another chance because Sean McKeever's off the book! Yes! And in its place, we're getting some stories that are actually starting to make some sense. This particular issue that came out 2 weeks ago with Starfire was great. I loved it. Now, let's talk about Blackest Night Titans 1. This was a great book. I loved it. You know, IGN said it was simply passable. I'm sorry. I gotta disagree. Good stuff here. Really good stuff. And yet again, Tara's not the. I'm gonna spoil it. Just one thing. Tara's not the only Black Lantern in this book. Of course, that's no surprise. But who the other Black Lanterns are is simply incredible, and I loved it. This is a good book, and I think any Titans fan or anybody who's a casual reader of Titans would like this particular issue, and anybody who's getting Blackest Night will like this book. I simply liked it. It wasn't a 10 out of 10. It's not even an 8 out of 10. It's more like 7.5, maybe an 8. Maybe I'll be nice and give it an 8 or maybe a 7.5. I don't know. But I liked it, and I think you should pick that up. That is definitely a book I recommend. It is miles better than Sean McKeever's work. Now let's end this with Flash Rebirth number 4. The only problem I have with this book is that it took forever to get here. Now, all I'm going to say is get this book. Get this book. It's awesome! Enough said. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done it already. Remember, and like I said in the beginning, you can see these videos either on YouTube or Facebook. I don't think I said that in the beginning. But thanks for watching, and until next time, everybody, I'll see you later.